The axilla is also called as armpit. It is a pyramidal shape space present between the upper part of the arm and the lateral thoracic wall. So the axilla is usually filled with fat. So it is a pyramidal space which is present between upper part of the arm and the thoracic wall. So boundaries. The axilla is having apex, base and borders. Apex is also known as cervico-axillary canal. So the apex is triangular in shape and it's the passage between the neck and the axilla. So the contents from the neck will be going to the axilla. So it is directed medially and upwards. This is apex and this is the base of axilla, and posterior wall, lateral wall, medial wall and anterior wall of axilla. So these are this is apex of axilla and this is posterior wall and this is anterior wall and medial wall and lateral wall, and this one is base. So the boundaries of apex are clavicle. Anteriorly there will be clavicle, okay, clavicle, and posteriorly superior border of scapula and medially outer border of first rib. Anteriorly clavicle, posteriorly superior border of scapula and medially outer border of first rib. So clavicle, first rib, medial border, outer border of the first rib is the medial border of the apex and scapula. These are the borders of the apex of axilla. And the structures those are passing through the apex are axillary vessels and the cords of brachial plexus and thoracic nerve and afferent subclavian lymph trunk and the base. So base we have seen in the picture, like the base is situated in the lower end of axilla and it is directed downwards. The apex is directed medially and upwards and the base is directed downwards. It is formed by the skin and axillary fascia. So anteriorly there is axillary fold and posteriorly there is posterior axillary fold. Okay. So this is anterior axillary fold of the base and this one is posterior axillary fold of the base. And medial it is formed by the costal part or chest wall. It is also known as chest wall. So anterior boundary is anterior axillary fold formed by the lower border of pectoralis major muscle, and posteriorly it is bound by the posterior axillary fold is formed by the latissimus dorsi and teres major tendons. So this is pectoralis major muscle and the posterior border is formed by the latissimus dorsi and teres major muscle, tendons of the latissimus dorsi and teres major muscles. Okay. This is about base. Next, walls. The walls are anterior wall, posterior wall, medial wall and lateral wall. There are 4 walls: the anterior wall, posterior wall, medial wall and lateral wall. So the anterior wall is having superficial and deep planes. So there are two planes in the anterior wall. The one is superficial and deep plane. The superficial is formed by the pectoralis major muscle, and the deep plane is found by the pectoralis minor, subclavius, clavifectoral fascia, and suspensory ligament of the axilla. So superficially there is pectoralis major muscle. So in the deeply there is pectoralis minor muscle and also subclavius. These are present in deep plane of the anterior wall. So this is, and we are talking about anterior wall. In the anterior wall we can find the pectoralis major muscle. Ela untadi pectoralis major muscle paina, then lopala the deep plane lo there will be pectoralis minor and also subclavius. Okay, so this is a picture representing the walls of the axilla, the anterior border and lateral border, medial border and the posterior border. So and these are the walls or borders of axilla. Next, posterior wall. Posterior wall is formed by subscapulary muscle and latissimus dorsi and teres major muscle below. So subscapularis, latissimus dorsi and teres major muscle. So this is subscapularis muscle. Subscapularis muscle. This one is teres major muscle and this is latissimus dorsi muscle. So these three forms the posterior border or posterior wall of the axilla. Next, medial wall. Medial wall is formed by the upper four ribs with the intercostal muscle and upper part of the serratus anterior muscle. Serratus anterior muscle is present at the ribs. So upper four ribs and serratus anterior muscle, it forms the medial border of the or we can call as medial wall of the axilla. Next one is lateral wall. Lateral wall is formed by intertubercular sulcus of the humerus. So at humerus there are two tubercles, and in between the two tubercles it is called as between greater tubercle and lesser tubercle there is a groove. It is also called as intertubercular groove or also called as intertubercular sulcus. So the muscle that is present in the lateral wall of axilla is coracobrachialis muscle. This one is coracobrachialis muscle. So between the greater tubercle and lesser tubercle there is a sulcus or groove. It is called as intertubercular groove or intertubercular sulcus. So these are about the walls of the axilla. So axilla is having an apex and a base and four walls. Apex is present medially and upwards, directed medially and upwards, and base is directed downwards, and walls, anterior wall, posterior wall, medial wall and lateral wall. So there are four walls and two parts, apex and base. Okay, so next coming to the contents of the axilla. So the axilla contains axillary artery and its branches, axillary vein and its tributaries, infraclavicular part of brachial plexus, axillary lymph nodes and nerves, and axillary fat. So we can find the red thing is axillary arteries, and next one is blue one is axillary vein, and yellow thing is axillary nerves. So you can also identify here. This is lateral border, this is medial border, and anterior border and posterior border. So in the anterior border, we know that pectoralis major and pectoralis minor will be forming, and the lateral border and is formed by the coracobrachialis. Okay, and latissimus dorsi and teres major muscles also forming the medial border. So next we are going to deal with axillary artery. So this one is axillary artery. Axillary artery is the continuation of subclavian artery. So subclavian artery means derive the axillary artery at the first rib. So at the region of the first rib, it will be continued from the subclavian artery, and it ends as brachial artery. It ends as brachial artery at lower border of the teres major muscle. So this is lower teres major muscle at the part of lower border of teres major muscle. It continues as the axillary artery continues as brachial artery. So axillary artery ఎక్కడ స్టార్ట్ అవుతుందంటే outer border of first rib. Here the starting point of axillary artery is at outer border of first rib. It continues from the subclavian artery and it passes along the upper axilla and ends at the lower border of teres major muscle. So teres major muscle at the lower border dagra it will be continued as brachial artery. So the starting point and ending point of the axillary artery is, the starting point is subclavian artery. It continues as from the subclavian artery at the outer border of the first rib and ends as brachial artery at the lower border of teres major muscle. So within its flow, within its length, it is divided into three parts: first part, second part, and third part. Each part is having different relations. The relations of the first part of the axillary artery are anterior relations are skin, superficial fascia, skin, superficial fascia, deep fascia, pectoralis major of the clavicular part, and clavipectoral fascia. So the first part, anterior ga skin, superficial fascia and deep fascia, and the pectoralis muscle, major muscle, and cephalic vein. These are the anterior relations of first part of the axillary artery. And posterior relations, the posterior relations are first intercostal space, external intercostal muscle, serratus anterior of first and second ribs, and the medial cord of brachial plexus. So here we can also find the brachial plexus. ఆ brachial plexus మధ్యలోంచి ఈ యొక్క axillary artery వెళ్తుంది. So the medial part of the brachial plexus, medial cord of the brachial plexus is present medial to the axillary artery, and the lateral ఏమో lateral cords ఉంటాయి. సో అవి మనం ఐడెంటిఫై చేయొచ్చు. అండ్ medial to the axillary artery there is a vein called as axillary vein. ఓకేనా, చూడండి, axillary vein ఎప్పుడు present towards medial side, medial to the axillary artery. Axillary vein is present medial to the axillary artery, and these are brachial plexus. The yellow fibers are brachial plexus. The brachial plexus are different types: medial cord of brachial plexus, lateral cord of brachial plexus, anterior cord of brachial plexus. So in between these brachial plexus the axillary artery is present. So the anterior relations will be different, but the medial side, in the medial side of the axillary artery there is a, throughout its length there is a vein called as axillary vein. So then throughout the length లో మనకి axillary vein ఉంది. ఈ యొక్క brachial plexus ఏం చేస్తాయంటే ఆ యొక్క బ్రాంచెస్ కార్డ్స్ సర్క్యులర్ అంటే దాని చుట్టూతో ఉన్నాయి అన్నమాట. ఓకే, సో మనం కూడా ఇక్కడ కూడా అబ్జర్వ్ చేయొచ్చు. లాటరల్ ఏమో కొరకోబ్రాచియాలిస్ ఉంటుంది యాక్సిలరీ ఆర్టరీకి, మీడియల్ ఏమో పెక్టోరలిస్ మేజర్ మజిల్ ఉంది, అండ్ ఆల్సో మీడియల్ సైడ్ ఏమో ఈ యొక్క యాక్సిలరీ వెయిన్ ఉంది. అండ్ సుపీరియర్ దీని మీద ఈ పెక్టోరలిస్ మేజర్ మజిల్ ఇక్కడ డిసెక్ట్ చేసాం కదా, ఈ డిసెక్ట్ చేసిన పెక్టోరల్ మేజర్ మజిల్ ఇదంతా కవర్ చేస్తుంది అనమాట. సో ఇక్కడ అనమాట ఇది పెక్టోరలిస్ ఇది కనెక్షన్. సో దీని మీద కవర్ చేస్తుంది. అంటే యాంటీరియర్ సైడ్ లో మనకి పెక్టోరలిస్ మేజర్ మజిల్ ఉంటుంది. అండ్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు అబ్జర్వ్ ఎప్పుడు యాంటీరియర్ రిలేషన్ లో దేర్ విల్ బి స్కిన్ అండ్ సూపర్ఫిషియల్ ఫేషియా అండ్ డీప్ ఫేషియా. ప్రతిదానికి స్కిన్ యాంటీరియర్ రిలేషన్ లో స్కిన్, సూపర్ఫిషియల్ ఫేషియా అండ్ డీప్ ఫేషియా ఉంటుంది. 1 second. Now coming to the relations of the second part. Second part is also having skin, superficial fascia in its anterior side. In its anterior side, second part of the axillary artery is having skin, superficial fascia, deep fascia, pectoralis major muscle and pectoralis minor muscle. As we also know, skin, superficial fascia and pectoralis major muscle and pectoralis minor muscle will be present in the anterior side of the axillary artery. And posteriorly there will be posterior part of brachial plexus and coracobrachialis muscles, and medially there will be medial cord of brachial plexus and axillary vein, and laterally there will be lateral cord of brachial plexus. So I think you got an idea about this. So brachial plexus మనం రిలేషన్స్ రాసినప్పుడు ఫస్ట్ పార్ట్, సెకండ్ పార్ట్, థర్డ్ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద యాక్సిలరీ ఆర్టరీ లో మనం చూసినప్పుడు, సో దెర్ విల్ బి స్లైట్ డిఫరెన్స్, బట్ మోస్ట్లీ ఒకట్లాగే ఉంటది. యాంటీరియర్ సైడ్ ఏమో స్కిన్, సూపర్ఫిషియల్ ఫేషియా అండ్ డీప్ ఫేషియా అండ్ ఆల్సో పెక్టోరాలిస్ మేజర్ మజిల్ అండ్ పెక్టోరాలిస్ మైనర్ మజిల్. అండ్ పోస్టీరియర్ సైడ్ లో ఏమో మనకి కొరాకోబ్రాచియాలిస్ మజిల్స్ ఉంటాయి. అండ్ మీడియల్ సైడ్ ఎప్పుడు మీడియల్ సైడ్ కంటిన్యూస్ గా దేర్ విల్ బి axillary vein and also medial border of the what we will call as middle cord of the brachial plexus, and lateral cord of the brachial plexus, and anterior cord of brachial plexus, and posterior cord of brachial plexus ఉంటాయి. సో దిస్ ఇస్ ఫర్ యువర్ మెమరీ అన్నమాట. మనం గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి ఎగ్జామ్ లో మనం వెంటనే మనం మర్చిపోకుండా ఉండడానికి. సో నెక్స్ట్ ద థర్డ్ పార్ట్ రిలేషన్స్ ఏమొచ్చి the skin, superficial fascia and deep fascia, pectoralis major muscle and median nerve. And the posterior relations are radial nerve, axillary nerve and tendons of latissimus dorsi. And lateral relations are coracobrachialis and musculocutaneous nerve and median nerve. And medially there will be axillary vein. And now coming to the branches of the axillary artery. The branches of axillary artery are the superior thoracic artery, thoracoacromial artery, lateral thoracic artery, and subscapular artery. Next, anterior circumflex humeral artery and posterior circumflex humeral artery. So వీటి గురించి మనం చూద్దాం. So superior thoracic artery. So it is subclavian artery నుంచి డివైడ్ అవ్వగానే ఫస్ట్ రిబ్ కిందకి రాగానే there will be superior thoracic artery. The axillary artery will gives a branch called as superior thoracic artery. The next one is thoracoacromial artery. So acromial part of the clavicle will artery మనం thoracoacromial artery. And next, lateral thoracic artery. So this will be present in the thoracic means we all know chest cage and part thorax part. Then lateral side we will call as lateral thoracic artery. It will start in the posterior border of the pectoralis major muscle. Next, subscapular artery. The subscapular artery, it will starts beneath in the third part of the axillary artery start avutundi and it will enter beneath it will pass beneath the teres major muscle. And next one is anterior circumflex humeral artery and posterior circumflex humeral artery. So circumflex meaning is they will rotate or round అంటే చుట్టుతాయి అన్నమాట. So anterior circumflex humeral artery means it will present anterior to the humerus, and posterior circumflex humeral artery means it will surrounds the posterior part of humerus. అలా చుట్టుకుంటాయి అన్నమాట. So it is called as circumflex arteries. Okay na? So these are the branches: superior thoracic artery, thoracoacromial artery, lateral thoracic artery, subscapular artery. Superior thoracic artery is the first branch. So rib ki దగ్గర అదేంటి subclavian artery నుంచి రాగానే it will comes as superior thoracic artery. And next one is thoracoacromial artery. So it will goes towards the acromial part. Okay. Next one is lateral thoracic artery. It will goes towards the thoracic part, lateral part of the thorax. And next one is subscapular artery. The subscapular artery will goes downwards beneath the teres major muscle. And next one is anterior circumflex humeral artery and posterior circumflex humeral artery. The anterior circumflex humeral artery will rotate to the anterior part of the humerus, anterior side of the humerus, and the posterior circumflex humeral artery will rotate the posterior part of the humerus. Next one is axillary vein. Sorry, మీకు diagram సరిగ్గా రాలేదు ఇది. Okay. So axillary vein. It forms as continuation of the basilic vein. Okay. ఈ basilic vein నుంచి కంటిన్యూ అవుతుంది. కంటిన్యూ అయ్యి it goes to the outer border of the first rib and joins the subclavian vein. So what will the axillary vein will do? It will absorb it will collect the blood, impure blood from these parts of the body, upper hand nunchi collect chesi it will goes towards the heart. So basilic vein nunchi the axillary vein అనేది కంటిన్యూ అవుతుంది, ఫామ్ అవుతుంది and ends at the outer border of the first rib. So this is about axillary vein. Next we are going to deal with axillary lymph nodes. The axillary lymph nodes are divided into 5 groups. They are anterior, posterior, lateral, central, and apical. So what are the 5 groups? Anterior, posterior, lateral, central, and apical. So anterior group is located at the lower border of pectoralis minor muscle, and it drains the anterior side of trunk and mammary gland. So one second. One second. So axillary lymph nodes. The axillary lymph nodes. Hello, వినిపిస్తుందా?
Yes, sir.
Hello. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. The axillary lymph nodes are divided into 5 groups. They are anterior, posterior, lateral, central, and apical. Okay. First, anterior lymph nodes. They will start at the lower border of pectoralis minor muscle. So, this is anterior lymph nodes. These are also called as pectoral lymph nodes. So the pectoral minor muscle యొక్క lower border దగ్గర ఇవి ఈ anterior lymph nodes అనేవి ఉంటాయి అన్నమాట. So these are anterior lymph nodes. What will these anterior lymph nodes do? These anterior lymph nodes will drain the lymph from the major part of mammary gland. So the lymph from the mammary gland will be drained through the anterior lymph nodes. Next, posterior or subscapular lymph nodes. So these posterior or subscapular lymph nodes lies at the axillary fold situated along the subscapular vein. So the posterior lymph nodes are subscapular lymph nodes. Okay, these are posterior lymph nodes or subscapular lymph nodes. So ఇది subscapular vein. ఈ subscapular vein దగ్గర ఉంటాయి అన్నమాట. So what will this do? They will drains the lymph from the posterior side of the trunk. They will drain the lymph from the posterior side of trunk. Next, lateral lymph nodes. These are also called as humeral lymph nodes. So, okay. Lateral lymph nodes. So, what will these lateral lymph nodes do? These lateral lymph nodes drain lymph from the upper limb. So, from the upper limb, the lymph will be drained by lateral lymph nodes. Next one is central group. The central group of lymph nodes. The central group of lymph nodes lies in the upper part of axilla. These are central lymph nodes. So సెంట్రల్ లింఫ్ నోడ్స్. సో ద సెంట్రల్ లింఫ్ నోడ్స్ ఏం చేస్తాయంటే రిమైనింగ్ ఆల్ ద లింఫ్ నోడ్స్ నుంచి ఇవి ఏం చేస్తాయి, దే విల్ గ్యాదర్ ద లింఫ్ అండ్ దే విల్ షిఫ్ట్ టు ద ఎపికల్ గ్రూప్. ఎపికల్ గ్రూప్ పంపిస్తాయి అనమాట. అర్థమైందా? సో lateral lymph nodes, sorry, ఏంటిది lateral lymph nodes నుంచి anterior lymph nodes నుంచి, ఓకే. నెక్స్ట్ సబ్స్కాపులర్ lymph nodes నుంచి, వచ్చిన లింఫ్ అంతా ఏం చేస్తుంది, ఇక్కడికి తీసుకెళ్తాయి. ఏది, ఇవి సెంట్రల్ లింఫ్ నోడ్స్. ఈ సెంట్రల్ లింఫ్ నోడ్స్ ఏం చేస్తాయంటే ఈ ఎపికల్ లింఫ్ నోడ్స్ కి పంపిస్తుంది. సో ఈ lateral lymph nodes ఏం చేస్తాయి, దే విల్ కలెక్ట్ ద లింఫ్ ఫ్రమ్ ద అప్పర్ ఆర్మ్. సో ఇవేమో పోస్టీరియర్ పార్ట్. నెక్స్ట్ ఇదేమో మెమరీ గ్లాండ్. సో ఫ్రమ్ ఆల్ దిస్ ద లింఫ్ విల్ బి collected and will goes to the central lymph nodes. From the central lymph nodes it will drain into the apical lymph nodes, and from the apical lymph nodes the lymph will be drained to the subclavian lymph trunk and the thoracic duct. So itla వెళ్తాయి అన్నమాట. This is apical lymph nodes, and from the apical lymph nodes subclavian के and thoracic duct के shift होते हैं. Okay, clear? This is about axillary lymph nodes. Okay, ఎవరికైనా ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉంటే అడగండి. హలో.